How's it going, guys? Rob here for Zigwheels.Ph. Today we've got something really special for you guys. We are here in Shanghai, China for the 21st edition of Auto Shanghai for 2025. The message is clear. If you're not into EVs, if you're not into any type of technology with your cars, you're going to be left behind in the dust. Now, this event happens only once every 2 years, and when it does, something really special gets to introduce themselves right here on the floor. So what we have here today is with Great Wall Motors. GWM Philippines graciously sent us over here to China for us to check them out. All their latest and greatest models, and like this one that we have right here on the side. Now, for me, with how this place looks like, it looks like China isn't just here to be part of the auto industry, they are here to be the auto industry. It is absolutely insane. You can't imagine how big this venue is. Imagine the World Trade Center and multiply it by, like, I don't know, one whole hall. It's just one World Trade Center. This is absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and check out all their cars, all the other cars that we have right here, and see you guys later. All right, so one of the many things that really caught my attention right here at the GWM Hall in 7.1 Hall is this bad boy right here. This is the Haval Raptor High 4. This is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So basically got a 1.5 liter ICE engine under the hood, made it to a small electric motor, and it's a plug-in hybrid. That's right. It's an off-roading vehicle that is a plug-in hybrid. What the information I've got here is that you can actually have around 100 or so more kilometers worth of range in pure EV alone, and then the 1.5 liter gasoline engine acts as a range extender, so you can get so much more range out of this thing. Now, from what I've gathered, you can get around 400 horsepower, about 700 Newton meters of torque from this bad boy, and it looks just amazing. There are different options of the Haval Raptor that they have right here on display. This vanilla silver one might just be my cup of tea. Imagine this with white wheels, like this one over here, the orange one with white wheels. They got the white one. They got even a green one, which mimics a lot of classic off-roading SUVs that I really love. I mean, you've got this one right here that definitely looks kind of like a classic SUV, but again, it's electrified. So it's getting even more savings at the pump, and at the same time, you're set for the future as well. So we've been talking about GWM's High 4 lineup right here in their pavilion. But one thing that we do have to explain to you is exactly what High 4 is. High 4 is their newest electrified platform that basically covers their SUVs, their off-roading machines and all that. They've got 3 tiers for High 4. You got High 4, which stands for basically all-wheel drive, everyday daily setup, so everyday drive like the Haval H6 that we have over there. And we even have High 4Z. High 4Z is for a more general purpose off-roading. So if you plan to take your electrified GWM or Haval vehicle off course or off-road, you can definitely use that. And their top of the line High 4T platform, which has up to 3, that's right, count them, 3 locking differentials for those hardcore off-roaders out there. So I'm glad to see that GWM is definitely getting itself ready for the future, at the same time keeping the spirit of fun driving experience still at heart. Of course, one thing, your car's got to look good, they got to perform well, they've got to be tech advanced as well, but what good are all those if they're not safe? Now, one thing that GWM is developing in their GWM Super Laboratory is, of course, making sure that your cars that from GWM are safe as ever. As you can see, we got these, they have this on display right here that showcases their high tensile strength technology of all the things that they developed, and they got a couple of batteries on display right here as well, showing us the different types of safety features that they're showing, so that make sure that whenever you're buying an electric vehicle, it's not going to blow up on your face. Quite literally, but hey, at least they're showing exactly what type of technological advances they're showing right here at Auto Shanghai 2025 and what cars they can bring us in the future to the Philippines. As I mentioned, at the GWM Super Laboratory, that's where they develop and meticulously test all of their vehicles and parts to make sure that you're safe and getting the most out of your GWM vehicle. They got a climate wind tunnel laboratory right here, aeroacoustic wind tunnel, They even have their own bespoke parts right here that they have internally developed to make sure that all of your GWM vehicles are running at tip-top precision and safe at all times. All of these have been tested quite meticulously, as I've mentioned, in their GWM Super Laboratory. This is where we can actually see how obsessive GWM is with safety. Then you get all your SUVs outside and you want to have fun with them, but you've got this fortress battery technology right here to protect your short blade battery. So what happens is that it can undergo intense heat, it go to puncturing when you're going having fun off-road. So you really definitely don't want it, to blow up in your face whenever you're having fun. This makes sure that you don't stop having fun in your GWM vehicle. All right, so we definitely had a lot of fun showcasing a lot of GWM's vehicles right here, but something that's really a favorite of mine is available in the Philippines right now, of course, is the GWM Cannon. But this one is totally different, totally something high-tech in my opinion. The GWM High 4T. Remember the tiers of High 4 that we discussed earlier? This one has the top of the line High 4 technology. So apart from having a plug-in hybrid experience, this one here is specially made for hardcore off-roaders. 3 locking differentials, all the off-wheel drive goodies that you are looking for in an activity pickup truck you can find in the GWM Cannon, and it doesn't look half bad as well. We got those nice curved over fenders right there on the side, amazing frame tires right there, and yes, this huge, massive, and yes, intimidating grille in the front. High 4T's got a lot of promise, and it shows itself quite well in the GWM Cannon. Then we've got a tank. You all know about the Tank 300 at home, but this Tank 300 has that High 4 goodness that I've been talking non-stop about. I mean, it's still got that plug-in hybrid technology, almost more than 100 kilometers worth of range, and the power and torque to even live up to even more performance-oriented SUVs on the market. And let's not forget how amazing the Tank 300 already looks as it is. I mean, damn fine. The GWM's development, it does not stop at design, performance, fuel efficiency and safety, but with user experience and innovation as well. So we're here at the GWM AI world, where we can actually see what GWM is doing to improve its own user interface system that makes sure that we connect ourselves to the car that we're driving. So we're not just having a lot of fun, we're also making sure that we're connected to our cars. We use it every day. A lot of the times we drive in our cars more than we actually live in our own houses. Believe me, I know exactly how that feels. So creating and improving on that experience, ownership experience, driving experience, and even user interface experience is very important when it comes to developing cars. Hence, GWM AI world. And of course, part of that user experience, apart from, of course, technology, is comfort. So, getting to develop these zero gravity seats, or zero G as they call it, is of course very important as well. Believe me when I tell you that this is just one of the more comfortable seats that I've sat in, bar none. Even if it's not a car seat, this thing fancy. So another thing that I was actually hoping GWM would be releasing in the Philippines, if not sooner, maybe later, is the Tank 500. You're all familiar with the Tank 300 as a hardcore off-roading dealie, but this one here is more sedate. It kind of looks more sedate, kind of looks more luxurious, but as is with full-size SUVs such as this one, don't sleep on the Tank 500. It's got the High 4Z technology, as I've discussed earlier, which is part of GWM's new electronic platform, and with High 4Z, it's kind of made for more upscale off-roading instead of hardcore. So you can actually go through this as a daily, drive and ride in this in comfort, and still look pretty badass from what you can see right here. Kind of like this odd red-white color scheme that they've got going on, but of course, this is not going to be sold as is. This gives you an idea of what color schemes are available with the Tank 400. So you got the Tank 300, the Tank 500. How how about something even more hardcore, like this one right here, the Tank 400 High 4T. Now, if the Tank 500 had the High 4Z, which is made for comfort, made for performance, this one is a little bit more hardcore, just like the Tank 300, but even bulkier, even stealthier, with all these nuts and bolts and pieces right here. It really looks very hardcore and is not ashamed to show it. As you can see here, the Tank 400 High 4T features the sharp LED headlamps, a sharp grille. You got the Tank badge still right there. You got off-roading tires right here, as well as the wheels, and sharp character lines running across the side of the vehicle, and of course customization options straight from GWM. You've got all these pieces up on the top right there, and on the inside, red interior. Sure, you can go off-roading, sure you can be all hardcore and all that, but that doesn't mean you've got to sacrifice on the luxury, on the comfort. You still got this huge touchscreen infotainment system right there in the middle, a digital display cluster, and one of the sickest looking shift knobs I've ever seen. 2 wireless chargers. There's a Qi fast wireless charging protocol, by the way, and yes, even the rear features the same red upholstery that I'm absolutely digging. Wow. Again, thanks to customization options from GWM, you've got all these stuff right here as well. This thing is badass. This thing is hardcore. And wow. I like how this Tank 300 looks, especially in this color scheme. You got the white roof, you got the all-terrain tires, you got the blue colors. I mean, what more could you want? Things are looking pretty bright for GWM, and I hope they bring a lot of these cars to the Philippines, but hey, what do I know? I definitely would wish to bring all these cars to the Philippines myself, but drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me which is your favorite GW brand, GWM model, and yeah, soon we'll be reviewing a lot of these cars in the channel. We haven't been posting a lot of GWM content lately, but trust me, that is about to change. Thanks so much for watching. We are here at Auto Shanghai 2025. There's going to be a lot more content to make in the next few days, so watch out for that. But for now, thanks so much GWM Philippines for bringing me right here. This is not a sponsored content, just having so much fun with them, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe. See you guys next time.